What does success look like to you? Well, to me, success looked like a big bank account. It looked like multiple trucks and a growing company and more clients and where I put a decimal point and on the balance of my bank account, like I was just saying. And to me, it was just about growing a company. And you know what? I had to work late. I worked late every single day. I worked late on the weekends. I worked Saturday and Sunday. I worked holidays. I worked kids' birthdays. I did it all. You know, growing up, I watched my dad work very hard. He taught me honesty, ethics, and he taught me hard work. And I'm going to tell you right now that hard work is great, right? It's part of it. Being smart, being a hard worker, it's what's needed in business when you work for yourself. The problem is that when you have a family at home, you're taking away from them. So what does success mean to me? Success to me now, that's why I'm telling you guys this, success to me is a balance between growing your business, making money, and having family time, having time with your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids, your mom, your dad, whoever it may be, that you have a quality of life. And you know, as we're going, we're always thinking about one day my company's going to be big and I'm going to sell it, or one day I'll hire whoever I need in management to take over, and one day we'll go on vacations. And then one day doesn't come because of an unforeseen illness or an accident or something crazy happens. And that is something that you can't go back and fix. So as you're growing your company, you have to grow the time with your family. And it's a perfect balance. We need to concentrate on business and we need to concentrate on growing the company. And I'll tell you one thing is there's this misnomer that if you work hard and all you do is put time and effort into your company, it'll grow. And I can tell you that's only partially true. You have to work smart and you have to work hard. I don't buy one side of the road or the other. I don't believe it's all hard and I don't believe it's all smart. There is a total balance. And so you have to set a target for yourself, for your company. You have to plan. Where do you want to be in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever? Set that goal and start working toward it. But do not get lost in the growing of your company or your bank account and forget your family. I wasn't totally forgetting my family, but I did miss some field trips. I actually missed a lot of field trips. I missed some school plays, some things after school that I didn't make it to, and I went to some of them as well. But today, I remember every one I didn't go to as well as the ones that I did. I could care less about where I was working late that day. I don't remember that, and I don't want to remember it. Okay, I don't care. What I do remember is I wasn't at my kids' school at their play. I wasn't on a field trip. I didn't get home to go trick-or-treating with them until the last minute, and it was rush, and late. Or, you know, someone's birthday and I got in late. Those days for me are over with, because what I've done is I've matched running a business, management, smarts, with the hard work, and I've gelled the two together, which is one thing we're going to talk about on this channel, is how do we marry those two together? How do we make it happen? How do we give a balance to our family and our business? So we want our family to be happy and we want our bank to be happy, okay? And when you have unity between those two, you have truly a wealthy and a successful life. And that's what it takes. You cannot be all hard work and you cannot just be at home. I mean, the bottom line is it's a balance. And the better you manage your company and the better you organize it and set it up, and it's all about organization and systems. Those two things will keep you home more, and it'll keep your business running effectively without you. You see, a lot of business owners, and I had this problem, I'll admit I was probably the biggest one in the room with this problem. I had a problem where I felt like it was all about me, and to the point where no one could do it as good as me. So I had to be there. I had to be there to do it, or I had to be there to personally manage it. And I didn't feel like I could give this task to someone else, even though I hired them for that job. I always felt like I had to double check. I had to keep an eye on the job. So the bottom line here is create a system, hire the people that can support and carry that system through. And it's, you know, all about adding customer value. So whatever you're doing in your system and with your employees and your team and whoever you've got around you, it's all about customer value. Added value, making your customers happy and successful. And, you know, when you make them happy and you solve their problems, you make your company happy and you make your employees, your team happy, successful. And then you get to go home in a good mood because business is going good and you get to spend quality time with your family. So I'm Duane Cotton, and I want you to keep an eye on this channel because we're going to be coming to you weekly with a very, very good content. And by the way, before this video ends, Driven. You can get Driven at DuaneCotton.com. You can get Driven at MascotBooks.com. Now, you'll see the sign over here, and here's a little book right here. This is actually the car behind me. This story about my car is something I want you to check out in other videos. It's great. This book will help see what I went through as I was growing a business and not staying at home as much as I should have. And it's one of the things that I hope that you, not I hope, you're going to stay tuned to this channel. We're going to talk it through and we're going to educate on how, and I'm going to show you real life examples on what not to do. So look, check out Driven. When you read this, you'll see what I'm talking about and you'll see all the things I wish I could change. And I will talk to you next week.